saw a tweet that said, all Ashley Darby got for being with that old white man was some leggings and two 75-year-old babies. Hey! Saying that lady got two 75-year-old babies during Black Women's Eclipse Month is crazy. I'm sorry.
All these diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie, VVS, I just turn the water on. Big ol' flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls.
What's up, guys? It's Jessie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, so you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Women's Eclipse Month, baby. Let me tell you something. Everything done getting eclipsed. Everything is getting eclipsed this month, baby. Ever since Ramadan was over, baby, Ramadan was such a, well, I was going to say Ramadan was a peaceful time, but I really feel like, child, so much stuff went on during Ramadan. I can't. And then have you guys seen what's happened recently? Iran responded to Israel's attack. Baby, are we going to the next world war? Are we going to, before we get into all that, like, y'all, just make sure that you like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment under this video. Before I continue to those of you guys who are interested in coming to Cartagena, Colombia in June with me, please go to wocation.net. If you're trying to go to Cartagena, Colombia, go to wocation.net, okay? And I look forward to seeing you guys there. All the information will be on wocation.net. What else? Y'all, last week was just, ooh, I feel like I just kind of lost my mojo last week. I'm actually like tired. I feel like I'm a little burnt out, just a little. I've just gotten rattled recently, just getting up and leaving. I have a lot of things that I need to catch up on, like just personal things that I need to do, personal work for myself. And I just feel like I'm kind of just getting lost in the sauce between like my personal work, my channel, which is also part of my personal work, and then work. And then now like I'm dating. Some of you guys know that I'm dating someone. And so I'm just trying to find the balance in all that. And I remember a comment not too long ago when somebody was like, dang, when Jessie get married, you know, she probably not gonna be here. Like, she's probably not gonna be on here as much as she do. So I hope she don't get married. It's a fucked up thing to say. Very fucked up thing to say. Yeah, I'm trying to find my balance with everything. So hopefully I can do that. I feel like this month just really just threw me off. A lot of unexpected things have been happening between this month and the month of Black Women's Month that we just got out of in March. But everything is good though. Like, I'm not complaining. Things are good. Life is great. As some of you guys know, last week I was in New York working. Over the weekend, I went to an Ebony magazine event. It was a Louisville, Kentucky Derby themed event. It was really, really nice. I saw a lot of my Ebony family there. It was so cool to see the CEO, Eden. This time last year, we was in Jamaica. Like, face down, ass up in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Like, we was down there with Chance the Rapper, you know, when he was losing his marriage down there last year. We was down there losing out. Well, I ain't married, but you know, I was face down, ass up, okay? And I was having the time of my life. And I just recently saw her and she's pregnant. And I was telling her, like, I would love this time next year to be married and pregnant. And she's like, are you sure? I was like, yes, I would love to be. So she rubbed her belly on my belly for good luck. I will always remember that. It was such a sweet moment. And I don't know who my husband gonna be, but you know what? Like, I literally have it on my vision board this year for me to find my husband and for me to start conceiving. So we will see. We will see. But yeah, you guys, some of you guys know I'm dating. I did go on another date. This time, Mr. Easter got us a private chef, and it just was really romantic, and I'll put more of that stuff like in my members only, for those of you guys who really care to see it. Yeah, it just was a good weekend. Also, a friend of mine, it was her birthday. I went to a sleepover. I didn't sleep over, but I did go to the sleepover for a little bit.
Side note, I got this beautiful note last week while traveling with Delta. This was so beautiful. The note said, just wanted to thank you for not only being a platinum medallion, but for being a light on our phones, TV, and in this world. Keep shining, and we appreciate all that you do. And it was from Bria. And oh my God, it just was so sweet. I didn't realize what the note said until I walked out of the terminal, so I couldn't go back and hug this girl. I told her thank you, but I didn't, oh my God, I felt so bad. I didn't go, get a chance to get back on the plane and give her a hug, but I just want to say thank you to her. And I want to tell Delta, y'all new system is messed up, because I was diamond last year. Why am I platinum? Why am I just now finding out that I'm platinum? This is a monstrosity. But thank you, Bria.
I hope that you guys had a good weekend too. Let me tell you about a couple people who ain't have a good weekend. Lord. Robyn, girl, you ain't got no job? You ain't got no job? Well, before we get into that, other people who ain't have a good weekend, baby, are we going to the next world war? Like, what is going on? I don't like how the media makes it seem like Iran just like attacked Israel out of nowhere. Like, can we just, why don't we be telling the truth? Like, you ain't gotta pick sides to tell the truth. Like, you don't gotta pick sides to tell things in chronological order. I think chronological order matters when you're telling the news. And I'll just leave it at that. But them people did not just attack them people out of nowhere, okay? They was responding, okay? All right, you sent for me, baby, I'm gonna come. And that's exactly what happened. Free Palestine, free Haiti, period. But yeah, it's what's happening over there is so sad. And I thought there was a ceasefire, maybe because I haven't really like paid attention consistently to what's going on, but I wish this would just stop. Like, it's like so many people are losing their lives, and it's like, bro, are we really about to go like into the next world war? Like, what is happening? All I know is if we're going into the next world war, put all these motherfuckers who got microphones on the front lines. That's all I know. Okay? All these red pill people, put them all on the front lines. What's that little boy from Fit and Fresh that got that little Chinese girl pregnant out of nowhere down in Miami? Put his ass on the front line. Kevin Samuels, he actually did. But you know what? Revive his ass and put his ass back on the front lines too, because he's the reason why we got all these motherfuckers. Andrew Tate, put his ass on the front lines. Put everybody, put on the microphone. On the microphone. Put on the microphone on the front lines. Please, put them all on the front line. Don't y'all miss when men used to go to war and die? And die for their country. I miss when niggas used to go die for their country. Go die for your country. Go do something honorable, okay? Because y'all ain't doing shit around here, okay? You know how long I've been trying to get somebody to come redo my damn bathroom tile, y'all? It's been months. Seriously, it's been months, okay? Things are so hard out here, I can't even find a Hispanic. Now, you know things are hard when you can't find a Hispanic. And the thing is, all the Hispanics are booked. You know why? Because y'all niggas ain't doing the work. Y'all niggas ain't doing the work. One thing about Hispanics, they gonna do the work. They gonna do the work, and they gonna do it well, baby. When they doing work, they just need the bachata in the background, they good to go. You put the little bachata in the background, and they getting to work. Okay, new bathroom, 24 hours. You niggas! Niggas! One thing about the Hispanics, they're gonna como la flor, and they're gonna have a new floor. Como la flor, a new floor. Boom, pow, como la flor, new floor. That's what I need, a new floor. Somebody please let me know if you got any good Hispanics in the Atlanta area. Please let me know, because I need me a good Hispanic to come como la flor, to come get their como la flor on and get me a new bathroom. I'm so sick and tired. Everybody that I know that has gotten their house, like remodeling done, and it sounds horrible, y'all, but I'm just telling y'all the truth. Everybody that I know who's gotten remodeling done here in Atlanta, they always say, girl, Just go to the Hispanics. And I'm like, I'm glad y'all know that. I grew up in Miami. Hispanics was always the niggas to go to. They was always who you went to get your stuff redone. To get anything you need fixed, remodeling, carpet, taking out the carpet, putting the tile, doing the reverse, roofing, all that. Get the Hispanics to do it. Get the Hispanics. The thing about Hispanics, they not ashamed of having trades. Like us, I feel like in my community, men don't like to have trades anymore. It's either they want to be Jay-Z or they want to have a microphone. Y'all don't know about the in-between. It's so much in-between work. You know what I'm saying? It's no reason why I've been looking for somebody to redo my bathroom for 3 months. I done forgot what the fuck I was saying. So annoyed about this damn bathroom stuff. What else? What did I want to say? So we're going to Cartagena, Hispanics. Please go back to war. What else? Okay, let's get into, Lord. Y'all, let's get into this Bravo stuff. Bravo is firing everybody, and I'm very happy about it. Very happy about it. Let's talk about a couple people I know from Beverly Hills, from the Beverly Hills franchise. They fired Crystal Minkoff. And you know what? They should have been fired her. I think she should have been fired after her second season. They gave her a lot of chances. They gave her 3 chances to give us something good. Give us something good. And she just could never give us a good storyline. How the hell you married to the Lion King? Like, you married to the Lion King dude. Y'all couldn't come up with something? You married to the Lion King dude. Y'all couldn't come up with something? Damn. Come on now, Chris. Y'all couldn't come up with something? Yeah, but I'm glad they got rid of her. She just wasn't given. They also got rid of the other lady who said her husband told her she was an 8. Like, I thought that was so weird. Like, told her that she was an 8 in everything. And Marie, the woman who's married to, what's that basketball guy named? Marcellus Wiley, who allegedly, this is all alleged, essayed a woman back in the 90s during college because back in November there was a lawsuit filed. He was being accused for essaying a fellow student while attending college in the 1990s. According to the lawsuit filed on Tuesday, November 21st, Marcellus, 48, allegedly essayed an unnamed accuser while both were attending Columbia University in the fall of 1994, essaying her multiple times in her dorm room. This is the same dude who Anne-Marie was proudly letting us know, oh, my husband rates me at 8.5 at everything. Like, looks, 8.5, body, 8.5. That was really weird. It was really, really weird. And the moment she said that, I was like, yeah, he did that. He did that. Whatever he's been accused of, yeah, he did that. Allegedly. This is all alleged. Allegedly, he did it. He did it, yeah. Like, your husband is weird. You're weird. I thought that moment at the reunion was weird, the moment between her and Garcelle. So Garcelle and Dorit have been going back and forth. Dorit has given a lot of like subtle yet exaggerated Karen behavior. She's exhibited that. She gives off so much racist behavior when she called Garcelle, when she told Garcelle that Garcelle was attacking her, when Garcelle was literally just letting her know like about herself, like in a calm manner, you know, and it took all the other women saying, girl, like you telling a black woman, you as a white woman telling a black woman that she's attacking you, like there's a racist undertone to that. And she wanted to be so oblivious to that. Her response was, well, you know I'm Jewish, right? And it's like, I want to ask Jewish people, do y'all get tired of people like Dorito? Like, who pull the Jewish card every time someone literally like points out their racist behavior and makes a prime example, and her response is always, but you know I'm Jewish, right? With that accent, like, where does that accent come from? We don't even know. But it's like, girl, when you walk outside, we just see a white women's. We don't see Jew. And Garcelle is not looking at you, oh, there goes that Jew. Like, it's not giving that. No, it's not giving that. Not saying that Jewish people have not been through what they've been through. I've always respected the Jewish people for, you know, taking a stance and saying, hey, Hitler and them had this such and such to us. We not letting that happen anymore. we're not letting, you know, anti-Semitism destroy our community anymore. And I stand by that, right? I agree with that. Anti-Semitism is not okay. But when you have somebody like Dorito who is constantly exhibiting like racist behavior, and her first thing is always, but you know, I'm Jewish, right? During Black Women's Eclipse Month, girl, what do that mean? What do that mean? You just called this Black woman an attacker. If the cops were to come right now, like, and you said she was attacking you, who would they believe? And they're not even looking to, they're not asking you, are you Jewish? No, they just see a white woman. Like, so what? But anyway, so you have that moment between Garcelle and Dorito down to the reunion, going back and forth about that. And here goes Anne Marie, Garcelle, wait, because me as a black woman, you didn't defend me. It was Dorit. When Sutton said that I was yelling at her, it was Dorit who defended me. And it's like, Garcelle was like, well, you were doing a good job at defending yourself. Oh, no, but as a black woman, and like she's caressing Dorit as she's saying this. It was so weird. Like, did y'all, those of you guys who do watch Beverly Hills Real Housewives, am I the only one who thought that was, like that was just so weird. It was so weird. And like at that moment, I was like, please get this lady out of here. You gunning for Garcelle? And then you have her husband who was online trashing Garcelle. I guess like there were some people online who were saying, oh, that Anne-Marie was fired due to her right-wing views, which I mean, I could see her having right-wing views, especially if you're going to caress the arm of a white woman while like basically dragging a black woman. Yeah, I could see you having Trump style views. I could definitely see that. But her husband placed that, like, people's opinions on, like, he tried to place blame on Garcelle. Oh, Garcelle puts Khan in confused, he wrote. Garcelle acts pro-black but stays hating on black women in a desperate attempt to stay fancy on a show with no blacks. Fancy is a character Garcelle played on the Jamie Foxx show. Yeah, you need to be worried about the fact that your 8.5 wife just got fired, and you need to be worried about that assault lawsuit that was filed against you back in November, Marcellus, okay? Because the streets say that you are a essayer, all right? Allegedly. This is all alleged. Y'all, let's talk about Bravo and how they sending out pink slips to so many people. It seems like they got a quota to fill, okay? Everybody getting fired. You getting fired. She getting fired. He getting fired. Everybody getting fired. Crystal got fired. Anne Marie got fired. Nneka got fired. Robyn got fired. Okay? Juan Dixon got fired. What is Robyn and Juan Dixon gonna do? They both ain't got no jobs. They don't have no job. Quanto trabalho, meus amigos? Juan Dixon ain't got no job. His wife ain't got no job. And please don't talk to me about no damn podcast. You not making enough money off that podcast for you not to have no job. Like the podcast is not giving that. Okay, it's not giving that. All right, you'd have to work overtime for that podcast to really make y'all some damn money, okay? So let's talk about Robyn. So Robyn got fired, and she said this on the podcast that she has with Griselda.
And I wanted to respect the network and respect the show and wait until the season ended, which I think, makes sense, to share this news. But yes, I will not be returning to season 9 of The Real Housewives of Potomac.
Hear you say it out your mouth, like it's like killing my heart right now. And I obviously I know this information, but like to hear you say it,
right? It's reality. It's reality. The network did not invite me back. I was fired, for lack of better words. And I will not, sugarcoat the situation and say, oh, I am walking away and this is a break or anything like this. This was a network decision. And I'm okay with it because nothing lasts forever.
Is it me, or Robyn was throwing a little bit of shade about, oh, you know, I'm not gonna say I walked away or I'm taking a break. I feel like that was shade towards Candiace, and we're gonna get to Candiace in a moment. But it's like, sis, just say they fired you, or just say, you know what, they ended, they didn't renew your contract, and move on. I didn't feel I didn't understand her being shady in that moment. And then also later on, she went on to cry about not, you know, being able to do this anymore with her green-eyed bandit.
And just to be yourself, and oh, you're gonna cry? Oh, Robyn, you're gonna make me cry. No tears. Oh God. Okay, well, I'm not gonna cry. No, let me finish. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. No, and then I just want to finish. Shit. We don't even have tissues. It's so crazy because like we still have reasonably shady, but I really want to say I love you. Oh, me? Oh no. You're gonna make me cry. And it's been such a fun, amazing, stressful, crazy, wild journey the past 8 years. I couldn't imagine doing what we did, you know, with anyone else.
Oh, she of course I have my tissue because of that damn nose of hers.
But yes, but to my green-eyed bandit, my partner in crime, like it's the show. Really, we started off as friends. It's so funny because we for whatever reason we were meant to sit next to each other that night.
Yes,
I think it was in November of 2011, maybe whatever. When Sharice,
at Knockout,
at Knockout Abuse, a charity event. When Sharice invited us as her guests,
yes,
we sat next to each other at the table, and we laughed and joked like we'd known each other for years.
I know. That was so much fun. Before anybody knew us, like that, and we trashed the entire room.
We did. we laughed every person that walked past, all the drunk people, like just had a good old time. From there, we were great friends, and then the show, brought us even closer.
I just want to point something out because it's not lost on me that as they're recounting their first interaction with each other, they spent their first night that they met each other being mean and taunting and teasing and making fun of other people in the same room that they were in. And so it just tracks. It tracks because they went on to do Real Housewives of Potomac and they did the same thing here.
Here's the thing about Robyn, right? Robyn, to me, could have went so far on this show. And I think the reason why I felt she could have went so far on this show is because Robyn is easily very likable when she's not up under Griselda, okay? When she's not up under Gazelle, she's actually quite likable. She's realistic. Like, I like that she doesn't have the same point of view as everybody else. Like, even though Juan Dixon has embarrassed her time and time again, I can appreciate the fact that she gonna stick beside him. Like, some women are going to say certain things just to go along with everybody. Robyn doesn't do that. She gonna stick beside her man. But the thing with her man, though, is Juan will show up to a woman's hotel room. Juan will show up to a woman's Apple Wallet. Juan will show up to a nail salon with a woman. Juan will show up to a laundromat with another woman, but he won't show up to support his own wife at these reunions where her feet is being held to the fire because of his actions. It's just crazy to me. And that's why it's like, while I can appreciate her standing by her man, I wouldn't be able to stand. I wouldn't be able to get my Donnie McClurkin on. I'm sorry. Tell me, what do you do when you done all you can and seem like you can't make it through? Shall you just stand? I wouldn't be able to stand. I'm sorry. I would not be able to stand. I wouldn't be able to turn the other cheek, baby. I ain't got no cheeks left. The way this man has gone out of his way to embarrass this lady, and we're talking about embarrass her, outside the show and even on the show, the way he talks to her. That little fake ass wedding that they had that nobody attended. It's just crazy how he has not shown up for her. I think like her being up under Griselda, her just not being totally transparent with the Juan stuff. Juan not coming to film, Juan not showing up for her at reunions. Robyn hasn't given us anything. And then like this trip that she took the girls to, where they was down to the Dominican Republic in a hotel where their rooms didn't have no headboards and they drinking hot dog water for tea. No, like, no. Where's the budget? Where's the money? Where's the glamour? Like, Robyn had nothing. One season she doing hats. The next season now she doing a spa or whatever the fuck she doing. It's just like, girl, you have nothing going on. And it's clear the Real Housewives of Potomac is not really paying the girlies like that. They're not really getting a big check from that franchise. You can tell. Because if you can tell by nothing else, just look at their activities. And again, look at where they stayed for their vacation. Like, I've never been to DR. Won't be stepping foot in there. Okay, Free Haiti. Won't ever step foot over there. But any of my friends, every time I've seen friends go to the DR, their trips always look lit. How are you going on a trip to the DR with this big network and y'all are down there in suites and rooms with no headboards? It's nothing like the room is not given. The room is given $45 a night. And that's just Robyn's whole vibe. It's a $40 a night vibe. It just, she doesn't give anything. Nothing. And then Juan gives us nothing but embarrassment for her. So, I'm glad to see her leave. Who else they said was leaving? Nneka got fired. Thank God. Thank God. Nneka, what a disappointment. What a disappointment. What a disappointment. Watching the reunion, and it was funny to hear Andy give that whole soliloquy about, hey, before we get into the segment, the network, we did not understand the cultural references of Osu, what Osu is. We, did not intend for this shrine storyline to be the focus of Nneka's storyline or whatever. But it's like, if you didn't intend that to be the focus, then why did you show it so much? That was Nneka's entire storyline. I'm going to get on her ass too. Apparently she's coming to Dish Nation this week. And for why? Because she got fired. I don't know why she come here, but okay. And it's my week, so I'm going to be there. Which, by the way, I be seeing people in Dish Nation comments sometimes saying, oh, Jessie messed up her bag because she can't be there when her coworker is there. I asked for that. I specifically asked that we don't work together. I do not want to go into work and be around anybody who makes me feel uncomfortable and talks to me crazy. Some of y'all will make excuses for your faves till kingdom come. I won't. I do not want to be around nobody who talks to me crazy. I don't want to be around nobody whose slave master sends a cease and desist to my job to try to get me fired. Okay? We ain't good. We never gonna be good. Don't need to work with her. Point blank period. That was my request. That was per my request. Just want to make that clear. But anyway, Nneka's entire story was that. And as someone who has done reality television before, I've told y'all about my experience doing Love and Hip Hop. I filmed so many other things. I filmed with my family. I hosted the green carpet for the Hip Hop Awards the year that I did it for the BT Hip Hop Awards. They showed none of that. They didn't want to show that. They wanted to focus on one thing. Oh, and let's sprinkle her essay story for little seasoning, and then we're gonna and you have production continuously forcing you to do, hey, this is what it's gonna be, this is what it's gonna be. And so I know how this works. So while it was not Andy and them's intention, that's what they did. And I'm going to give Nneka a lifeline here with that and just say it was her first season. She didn't really realize that that's all they were going to do, because you had her talk about her infertility journey, her fertility journey as well. I'm pretty sure she probably wanted to show more of that. But at the same time too, I'm like, damn, did she? Because then it just gave You got the job, you packed up and came to Potomac. The house was empty. Like the house, whenever they showed her house, it was a lot of echo. She had an unpacking party, so you never unpacked. It just gives, Nneka, you were in over your head, and you really thought this shrine situation was gonna take you to the motherland with this show. And all it did was be a vessel for you to embarrass Nigerians. Like, it just was upsetting to watch. And even at the reunion, because I really feel like Andy didn't really dig into this enough for me, but it was like, what was Nneka's intention with that? Like, okay, Wendy don't fuck with you. Like, me as a viewer, even with the reunion, Andy tried to throw Wendy under the bus because he was like, listen, like, we saw that you guys knew each other, and Wendy was like, I don't know her like that. We've probably been in the same events, but I don't know her like that. I don't know her. I've seen her maybe, but I don't know her. I don't have a relationship with her. And Andy was like, yeah, but what production asked you about her and you didn't seem excited about her. And so, you know, we thought it would be best for her to come up under Wendy. And I'm happy he said that, because remember, keep in mind, I've said this before, I'll say it again. The whole Portia and Fallon thing. Fallon came on the show as Portia's friend, right? Portia has maintained they were not friends. Fallon can't provide any receipts of her and Portia being friends prior to them starting to film that show. There's no text messages, there's no pictures of them prior to when filming started for that season that Fallon filmed, right? Fallon was ushered into the show under Portia for her storyline. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. And so when you're watching this reunion for the Real Housewives of Potomac and Andy says, we wanted you to come in the show under Wendy, that was a scheme that Ty set up for Nneka to get on the show, okay? Wendy let them know, I don't know her like that. But guess what? Here's the thing. When Wendy told them, I don't know her like that, they saw an opportunity for discourse. They saw an opportunity for that. They're not stupid. They're not stupid, okay? So there was communication happening on both sides, and I'm pretty sure it got back to Nneka. And so that's when Nneka was like, oh, so you don't want me on the show? Like, that's what that was. Nneka focusing on that lady's mother being a witch and having a shrine. And then you had Giselle. Like, I really hate the fact that nobody asked Giselle about the fact that she was trying to make it seem like, oh my God, like, oh, so Wendy's mom was praying like against you, like as if you were the first lady to Jamal Bryant. You were a first lady. So you've never seen Black mothers pray for their children? It just was so much xenophobia going on. And I'm glad that when Andy was like, well, does anyone care to clarify what Osu means? Wendy was like, well, Ashley, since you brought it up, why don't you clarify it? And Ashley's backpedaling and pussy popping and bending her ass over and letting her coochie breathe because she had no business bringing it up. She knows why she brought it up. She brought it up for discourse. She didn't have no good intentions with that. And it was like Candiace said, well, why didn't you bring it up to Wendy? She didn't bring it up to Wendy because she wanted to see Nneka and Wendy fight. That's Ashley's whole thing on the show too. And we're going to get to that later on too. But Nneka was disappointing. Then it's like, you're an attorney. We don't see you being no lawyer. It's giving Mia Culpa. It's giving Kelly Rowland in that Tyler Perry movie. We ain't see her in that courtroom. We didn't see you get your Maxine Shaw on. We didn't see you get your Olivia Pope on, Annalise Keating, nothing. Where is your courtroom? A lawyer not lawyering? Where is Phaedra Parks? Where And so, yeah, seeing her get fired is great. And, you know, I don't like to talk about, like, black women's looks like that. But also, whoever was doing Nneka's glam, the foundation, horrible. The hair, it just was horrible. It just was bad. Like, it just wasn't a good look. And even at the reunion, I don't know, the little Easter bun with the chignon, no. This is reunion, baby. The little Easter church bun, no, ma'am. No, this is reunion. You gotta gowns, beautiful gowns. Like, you gotta come in, like, you gotta step. And another thing too is, you want to see how valuable or unvaluable a person is to a franchise, like, you know, one of these housewife franchises. Pay attention to them at reunion. They hardly spoke to Nneka at reunion. Nneka literally got like 5 minutes. You were not valuable at all. And then you were a bootlicker to Griselda and Robyn. And where did that get you? It got you nowhere. It just was a disappointment, a whole disappointment. Can we talk about Ashley Darby too? I saw a tweet that said, all Ashley Darby got for being with that old white man was some leggings and 2 75-year-old babies. Hey! Saying that lady got 2 75-year-old babies during Black Women's Eclipse Month is crazy. I'm sorry. Oh, you know what the thing is though? White men do be getting born old. Like, it's giving Benjamin Button. Like, a lot of white men, like, I have this thing that I look at a lot online is like baby videos. And a lot of these parents, they be putting their little babies like on chairs and having them sit at desks like to do memes and stuff. And it's like, these parents be joking, but your baby is 6 months old looking like he's 85 years old with a credit score of 900. Like, it's just, it's not the joke that you think it is, okay? It is like, your son is giving Jim Crow. Please stop. But Ashley, to me, is just such a disappointment. And I think talking about Ashley in the sense of the show, especially like this season, watching how Gazelle goes out of her way to not acknowledge Ashley's part in that whole brawl that happened. And Gazelle's whole thing was, oh, I blame Candiace and Wendy, and I think she blamed Kay, the other girl too, for what happened. And Wendy's like, wait, what did I have to do with it? And Griselda is like, she can't come up with a reason. Like, she can't come up with anything. First of all, you weren't there, number one. But number two, when we watched the show, Wendy was trying to stop the fight. She literally was trying to calm everybody down. So how is she responsible? Other than, you're just a colorist. Like, that's another example of colorism. Their whole thing is, oh, well, Candiace, you called the girl vomit. Yeah, well, the girl came up to Candiace's face. This was a girl who had already been hostile with Candiace in the past. So why is she coming up to Candiace's face? She not coming up to her to lay hands on her for prayer. This was a girl who had been hostile with several of the women. And here goes Ashley purposely inviting her to her leggings fashion show. This, mind you, this is Ashley's leggings fashion show. And she invites this girl who she knows is going to be hostile. Why? And the way Gazelle goes out of her way not to acknowledge Ashley's part in it, but always try to make it a Candiace and Wendy thing. That's another example of colorism. And then you have Mia. Oh, well, Candiace, you know, you can't call her a vomit. Mia, you threw a whole drink at Wendy last season. Was it last season or the season before that? And when she did that, Gazelle and Robyn didn't hold her accountable for that either. It was, oh, well, Wendy said this, that, and the third. But when Candiace said whatever she said to Monique, you rolled for Candiace because you wanted Monique off of the show. It wasn't because you really supported Candiace. You just wanted Monique off of the show. It's just there's a trend with Griselda and Robyn where they just see the dark-skinned women as aggressors all the time. That is colorism. It's kind of like how white people see black people. It's a pure example of colorism. And I'm convinced that they understand it. They just don't want it addressed. They understand it. They just don't want it addressed anymore. You know, this was the first time we saw Robyn cry like this. And it's like, girl, what you crying for? What you crying for? Mia becoming the star of the show, it's crazy to me. I would have never seen this coming. But you know what? Mia and her husband are so willing to expose so many things. The whole thing with her having two men. So she's married to Gordon, but we know that she's with the DJ guy. And then supposedly the DJ guy believes that her 8-year-old son is his son. And you know, you got Gordon telling her, listen, you want fair? You got Gordon telling her, you want to be fair? Go down to the carnival. You want fair? Go down to the carnival. He ate her up with that one line. Then you find out that Gordon has been diagnosed with bipolarism, bipolar disorder with a little bit of, I believe he said schizophrenia. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but he does have like these episodes where he like spazzes out a little bit due to his disorder. I mean, they're laying it all out there. They've talked about him not having no money anymore. They talked about her moving out and being with her man. You got Mia at the reunion with Gordon FaceTiming her nigga. Like, it's just like, she goated that. She goated that. Goated that. Her being the star, I wouldn't have seen it. I would not have seen it if you would have told me she would have been there from the time she got, I would have never seen it. But La Cienega Boulevard, she on there carrying that damn show with her big feet. You got Candiace, who decided to leave, and I have mixed feelings about it. I did feel like, you know what, good for her. Because watching Candiace on Real Housewives of Potomac, with every season, it's just gotten worse and worse. And I think it's just, she's not enjoying it. It's constantly a social issue with her, and not saying that it's her fault, because to be honest, most of the time, Candiace is correct. I just think that, I don't know if people are watching Real Housewives of Atlanta or Potomac or Beverly Hills for social issues. We're watching this to watch women live lives that are unattainable to us. Now, I say us, and to be honest, I mean, I've come a long way since these franchises started. You know, I'm a homeowner. You know, I have money. I'm not rich, but I have money. So I'm not the wide-eyed girl that I was when these shows first started 15 years ago. But I still want to see fabulosity, though. I still want to see these women do fabulous things, go on fabulous excursions, you know, wear brands that I can't get my hands on. Like, y'all are going down to the DR and y'all are drinking like hot dog water. Like, y'all are in suites that don't have headboards. Again, like, when I've seen my friends go down to the DR, it's giving luxury. I didn't see any luxury in that trip. I just don't see any luxury with these girls. They down to the Chuck E. Cheese. You got Nneka and Wendy. They arguing down to the Chuck E. Cheese, eating pizza and hot dog. Like, it's not given. Where's the budget? Where is the budget? Where's the budget? What the budget la? Spending their money. Spend their money. Where's their money? You can tell they're not paying these girls the way they should. Anyway, back to Candiace leaving. I am really happy she's leaving for her sake. I feel like this reunion was a tough one for her. Like, I feel like the girls low-key ate her up. And I just was like, what is going on? Then I saw a clip from her today where she said that the network asked her to go easy on Giselle.
I maybe took a sort of different approach at this reunion at the request of the network to try and be less vitriolic and more in a space and a spirit of moving forward. And, you know, you saw some of that, I think. And there were things that I would have said had I not been given those directives.
Like, they literally asked her to go easy on her, which is why we don't see her really like clashing with her like she did the previous season, where she told her, hey, you sitting there with your white adjacent ass, you know, with the white privilege that comes with your skin tone. And I hate that for her, because when you watch the reunion, it's like Giselle kind of low-key ate her up. And now I understand it's because she regressed due to the network asking her to pull back. And I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And there was a moment too that I just felt like it was clear that something was weird. That moment where you have Candiace apologizing to Giselle, this moment here.
He asked me to go. That made me feel uncomfortable.
She said, are you referring to the interview or confessional where she said, "Stewart made me go"?
Yes.
If I'm misquoting, please correct me.
In an interview bite, you said,
"No, I didn't."
Made me.
You
the
did.
producers
Yes,
are
you
telling
did.
me.
No.
you did.
Candiace, last year I told you your husband made me feel uncomfortable because he made me go into a bedroom and close the door. That is what happened.
So what about all the things that she tweets about me?
Consequences of your actions.
If Giselle holds herself accountable, what are you willing
Thank you,
to
Wendy.
hold yourself accountable for?
I can hold myself accountable for the response.
Accountability inspires.
It does.
Accountability.
It does. So if I said I didn't know what was happening or made, no. He asked me. He didn't make me. He asked me.
Can you accept that, Candiace?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. I thought that this was total trash. I thought it was total trash, because that whole incident with Giselle and Candiace's husband, she basically made him out to be someone who forced her to go into a room, and that she was basically like scared. You know what I mean? Like, before I go into that, let me just say this. Now, Candiace, while I understand why he wanted to speak to Griselda, asking her to go into a room, I'm sorry, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, if that were my husband, the way I would be up this man's anus. And she probably was behind closed doors, right? But the fact that he even gave Giselle that, because I feel like he gave Giselle that, and Giselle was able to milk that in a way she shouldn't have been able to, that was not a good idea on his part. Now, with all that being said, her sticking with that story for almost 2 years, that he forced her into a room, he made her go into a room, that does allude to, and then she was like, you know, like making it seem as if like he was trying to do something, like he was a jump off, he was trying to be a sneaky link, like she even used the term sneaky link. That just was so disgusting on her part. So anything Candiace said afterwards towards her, she had to eat that. I'm sorry, like you would have to eat that. And Candiace is a better woman than me, because you'd have to eat my fist. Like literally, you would have to eat my fist, because you're alluding to my husband possibly being an essayer, or at the very least, harassing you in a sexual manner. And that would not be okay with me. That would not be okay with me. And so the fact that she was made to feel like she had to take accountability for what? Apologize for what? Like, for what? That lady lied on her husband. So I thought that just was, and I get, Wendy was trying to help, but it's like, nah. That lady was lying on Candiace's husband in a manner that was very harmful. And it kind of reminds me of back in the day with Phaedra and Candy, even though Phaedra's accusations were 10 times worse, but just alluding to her being an essayer, that can have someone lose everything. Especially like, pay attention to what's going on right now with P. Diddy, and you got Carisha out here being his pink powder puff girl, and you got, 50 Cent calling out his baby mama, calling her a little sex worker. Like, these are real things. And what Gazelle did was harmful. And in my opinion, she should be fired. Since y'all around here giving out pink slips, give her one too. She should be fired for that. She should be fired. She lied. She lied on that man. But anyway, despite all that, Candiace announced that she's having a baby.
Honestly, this is so cute and it's so beautiful, and I think Candiace is going to be a great mom, a fun mom. But I'm kind of worried for my sister because recently she said she didn't want kids that are not brown like her. Girl, so you about to have a bi-Rachel, right? Does she know she about to have a bi-Rachel child? Congratulations.
I'm really happy for Candiace. She's talked about her fertility journey, and I'm happy that her and Chris are having a child. Now that she announced that she's having a baby, I'm like, yeah, girl, protect your peace. Go have your baby in peace. Go have your baby in peace away from this show. And if you want to come back afterwards, pull a Kenya Moore and come back. But I don't know. To me, the Real Housewives of Potomac needs a facelift. Like, I'm glad they got rid of Robyn and Nneka, and Candiace is leaving, but she'll be missed. But Ashley's not bringing nothing. What is Ashley bringing us? What did she bring this season? Nothing. Gazelle doesn't bring anything either. She ain't got no man. She ain't got no, it's not giving. It's not giving. The new girl, she's gorgeous. Oh, I think her name's Kay. Gorgeous. Best confessional look I have ever seen. In a minute. At least in a minute. She was gorgeous. She looks fun, but it's just, I don't know. It's just not giving, y'all. The colorism, the xenophobia, the essay accusations. It's just gone off the rails. Where's the fun? Where are the husbands? Where is the fabulous clothing? The fabulous trips. I'm not saying where the husbands, because, the Grand Dame, her husband was there. But we don't really see much of her with her husband, though. So I don't get it. But I don't know, y'all. It's just, I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on the Real Housewives of Potomac. And what y'all think about the shakeup that's happening. Am I right when I say it needs a facelift? It needs a facelift. We need new blood. We need all new blood, I think. Keep Karen. Keep Wendy. I like Kay. Get rid of everybody else. Get rid of everybody else. It's just not giving. Let me know your thoughts. Drop that in the comment section. Oh my gosh. The winners for the giveaway. Oh my gosh. I almost forgot to announce the winners for my giveaway. So here are the 3 winners for my giveaway. Congratulations to you. I will be reaching out to you so that I could send you guys your Camille Rose, your Yale, and your Sephora gift card. And I want to thank you guys so much for being members. These are some of my members. I will have a vlog this week, as well as I am filming another late night snack video with Justin and Julesy. It's going to be really, really good. So keep an eye out for that next week. Thank you so much to all my members. And thank you so much to all of you guys who have been supporting me. I love you guys. I thank you so much. And I'll see you guys soon. Take care.
Diamonds on my body and they crystal clear. I make magic with these hundreds, watch them disappear. Big ol' raindrops up in my ear. If you gon' name drop, let's get it clear. Jessie.